going to be starting off with some arm work, upper body, and then we'll go through the abs and then down to our legs. Okay, so our equipment today, you can either have a TheraBand, whichever weight you like, our little stretchy band with the handles, or I've got another round TheraBand here. We want to link it behind something that's nice and stable, so a chair leg, or I've got it on the coffee table leg here, just so that it's nice, making sure that it won't break and flick you. Okay, so we're going to start off facing forward in a low kneel. If you are uncomfortable being in a low kneel, you can come down into a sitting position with your legs crossed, or if you prefer sitting on a chair or something that is more comfortable, you can do that. Neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. Make sure that the weight is equal between both of your hands, meaning that you're in the middle of your strap. Take an inhale, bring your arms out in front at a 90-degree angle. As you exhale, you're going to press forward. Inhale, gently come back in. Exhale, press forward. As you come back in, we want to use control, resisting the strength of the strap, working our chest muscles here. Four, three, two. Last one, we're going to add to this exercise. If you would rather not do the progression, you can continue doing our ones that we were just doing. Bring your arms in and under, pressing away, opening out, draw them in and under. Excellent. Pressing through the arms equally. We're going to do 3 more. Last one. Excellent. Okay, popping those straps down by your side. We're going to come into a high kneel here. We want to make sure that our abdominals and our glutes are engaged. You're welcome to stay in a low kneel if you would prefer. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press the arms forward. Inhale, coming back out. Exhale, press them forward. You can also do these exercises with weights, one in each hand if you don't have a band. You want to keep the chest lovely and open. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, coming back down into your low kneel. You're going to hinge forward slightly, keeping your back nice and straight. We're going to work our biceps here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend the arms in towards your shoulders. Inhale, open out. Exhale, bend them in. You can also do this in a high kneel, bringing your hips halfway down, holding yourself up using your quads and engaging through your abdominals. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering yourself down. Okay, I'm going to turn to face the opposite direction because we're going to do our back muscles. Okay. So from here, We're going to get our hands into the straps. If you feel that there isn't much resistance, you can move yourself backward, or you could just hold higher up with the straps. You're going to take a deep inhale. As you exhale, hold the shoulders back. Keeping the elbows out in line with your shoulders as you draw them back. I'm going to show you from the side angle. I'm going to place my strap in underneath the chair leg over here. Sitting up nice and straight through the back. Four, three, two, and one. Okay, from here we're going to still use the straps, still using our arms, so we're going to add some abdominal work into that exercise. Okay, so we're going to come down and sit on our bottoms with our legs out nice and straight. You're going to hold onto your straps or your band, flexing your feet so your legs are straight, sitting up nice and tall. From here, we're going to slightly slide off our sit bones and lean back into a partial sit back, keeping your back straight. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to draw the right arm back and add a little twist. Inhale, coming in over to the left side. Exhale, draw the elbow back, add a little twist. Keeping the back really nice and straight, engaging through the abdominals. Keep your sit bones down equally on the mat so that we're twisting using the abdominal muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms out straight, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, from here you're going to need a little bit of space. I'm just going to move this out of the way a little bit. Depending on how long your straps are, sitting up nice and tall, take an inhale. As you exhale, partially sit back. You're going to open up nice and wide. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, open up nice and wide. Again, keeping the abdominals strong. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Sitting up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to pop the straps down. We're going to come into working our abdominals a little bit more in a supine position, so down on our back. Come down into your Pilates rest position, making sure that we're in a neutral spine and our heels are directly underneath the bony parts of our hips in that bent position. Take an inhale, engaging through your abdominals, sink the ribs to get that rib to hip connection. Relax your shoulders, slight tuck of your chin down towards your chest. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, right leg into tabletop. Inhale once again, exhale, left leg up. Holding your tabletop position. You're going to take an inhale here. As you exhale, extend your right leg out, bringing it back in. Extend the left leg out, bringing it back in. Remembering to keep that opposite leg really lovely and stable. We're going to go a little bit faster in our little bicycle here, swapping in mid-air, remembering to stay in our neutral spine, staying really nice and strong through the abdominals and the hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs back to tabletop. Bring your arms all the way up. From here, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lower your arms down, tuck your chin, rolling up into an abdominal crunch. Rolling back down as the arms come up. Keep a slight tuck of the chin, being gentle with your neck. Your knees stay absolutely still, stacked above the hips. We're going to add in a single leg extension, drawing the arms down, extend the right leg out long, keeping the hips stable. Bring it back to tabletop, over to the other side. Four, 3, 2, and last one. Excellent. From here, lower your legs down one at a time. Arms come down. Bring your hands out wide, coming into a little hip stretch. Rocking the knees from side to side, releasing the tension through your abdominals and the hip flexors. Coming back into your rest position, arms down by your side. We're going to work our obliques at the side of our abdominals. Inhale to prepare. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. You're just going to leave the arms or your fingers just behind your ears. We don't want any pulling on our head. From here, take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, right leg into tabletop. Inhale once again. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift your head, neck, and shoulders up into a little contraction. From here, take an inhale again. As you exhale, twist towards the left knee, coming back into the middle, twist towards the right. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering your head down and legs down one at a time. Moving those knees from side to side. You can even bring your legs out wide and then move your knees from side to side to really get that nice release of tension through the abdominals. Okay, we're going to continue working our abdominals, coming up into a sitting position. From here, you're going to grab your straps. Hold both sides so that we have full tension on the straps and so it doesn't come out from the leg. If you have it, you can tie it onto the leg, then you can use just one side, but we don't want it to slip out. From here, bring your arms out in front, holding your hands together. You're going to take an inhale, let the strap twist you in. As you exhale, twist round towards the end of your mat. Inhale coming in, exhale, twisting around. We want to keep our hips facing forward, twisting through the top half of our body. So really think about pressing down equally through both of your sit bones so that your hips are staying stable and we're twisting through our abdominals and our spine. A good way to practice this exercise, or the dissociation between the top and bottom half, is to bring your arms up in a Cossack position, sitting up tall. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist over towards the right and really think about keeping your hips facing forward, coming through the middle on the inhale, exhale over to the left. Really engage through your abdominals. This is really getting our body, mind to body connection, training our mind to move ourselves individually through each different muscle group. Last one. Excellent. Bring the arms down. Okay. We've moved our spine in different planes here, getting the flexion, rotation, and now we want to get some lateral flexion and then extension. So we'll do the lateral flexion first. Arms out to the side, doing a little mermaid stretch. Now you can either stay in this position with crossed legs, or you can come into a little mermaid position, keeping both of your sit bones down. Bring your left arm out to the side, take an inhale, or opposite arm to knee, the knee that's up. Exhale, you're going to come over into a mermaid stretch. Coming all the way up, a little counter stretch to the other side. One more. Really engage through the abdominals as you lift yourself up. We're going to go to the other side, so just moving your feet around. Take an inhale, right arm up as you exhale, coming over. Again, engage through the abdominals to lift yourself up. Over to the other side. One more here. Okay, so we've got that lateral flexion through our spine, and now we want to get our spinal extensions. Okay, so we're going to come down to lie in a prone position or on our tummy. Okay, in this position, if you are uncomfortable in this position, we want to press down through our tailbone and pubic bone. Really anchor yourself down, lifting the belly button slightly up towards the spine, or a slight sucking in of the tummy. This will put the pressure on the bony parts of your hips rather than your belly, and will be a little bit more comfortable. Okay. Bring your nose to face downwards towards the mat and your arms out to the side in a little L shape on either side. Take an inhale to prepare here. As you exhale, you're going to lift the arms up, keeping the head where it is. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now you can either stay here or add in the progression, lifting the arms, straighten them out, bring them out to the side and lower. Lift them up, straighten out to the side and lower. If you want to progress even further, lift through the top half of your spine, getting that spinal extension. Two more. and lower. Okay, bring your hands out by your chest, and then you're going to lift yourself up into that lovely cobra or spinal extension, pressing the chest forward. Okay, from here you're going to come all the way down, tuck your knees under, and then you're going to come up into a 4-point kneel. Okay, remembering our 4-point kneel, our knees are directly underneath the hips and our shoulders are right above our wrists. Spread your fingers out really nice and wide, pressing through your index finger and your thumb to support your wrists. We really want to keep our wrists from getting painful. Okay, from here you're going to take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bend your elbows down towards the floor, pressing up. This is a little modified press up. Keep my knees and my hips in the same line, making sure I'm not bending backwards through my hips. Bending the load through my arms. Three, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, from here we're going to come into a little planking series. Tucking your toes under, we're going to do some knee hovers, making sure that your fingers are spread out nice and wide, hands are above your shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hover. Lowering down on the inhale, exhale, hover. Keep your back really nice and straight as you come up into that hover. Be really nicely controlled as you lower your knees down. 2 more. Excellent. Okay. Coming into your kneeling position here. All right, if you need a little bit of a break or a breath, you can come out into a child's pose. For as long as you like. Okay, we're going to come up and work our legs here. Or come down and work our legs. So we're going to come into a side lying position. So our side lying position, remembering that we don't want to relax into the position with our spine. We want to make sure that our hips are one on top of the other. We know that our hips are stacked when our knees are in the same line. Engage through our abdominals to keep the hips stacked. There should be a small gap between your waist and the carriage and the mat. Okay, you can bring your hand down in front in a little tent position for a little bit of support. Your arm can be out straight or with a small cushion underneath your head for a little bit of support. We're going to come into our clams. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, lift that knee up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lifting up. We want to make sure that our hips stay stacked. Making sure that we don't lose that stacked hip position whilst we're opening our legs. Lifting up, keeping our hips lovely and still. Keeping that spine straight. Okay, you can either keep going with your clams or adding in the progression. Point the leg out, draw it back in and lower. Lifting the leg, point it out, bring it in and lower. Four, 3, 2, and last one, coming back in. Okay, from here, staying in that stacked hip position, you're going to bring your leg straight down underneath the hip. Flex your foot. Take an inhale. You're going to sweep it forward, keeping those hips lovely and stable. Point the toe, press it back. Flex the foot, draw it forward, point the toe, press it back. Keep your heel up in line with the hip. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Keeping it out there, flex the foot, lower your foot down to the floor and lift it up. Lower it down, lift it up. Again, keeping those hips stable. We're using our glute to lift the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your leg in. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to turn over. So I'm just going to turn around to face the back. Stacking your hips. Making sure that you have that small gap between your waist and the carriage where your spine is straight. Feet together, take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the knee up. You can add in the progression here. Two more. Last one. Draw the leg down, flexing the foot, draw it forward. Point the toe, press it back. Draw it forward, press it back. Four, 3, 2, last one. Hold the foot down in line with your hip, lower it down, lift it up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back in. Could give your glutes a little punch out if it needs it. Okay, so we're going to give our glutes a little bit of a stretch before we finish up here. So coming down to lie on our back. Starting with the left leg, bring that ankle over your right knee and then link your hands behind the right thigh. pulling towards you into this 4-point stretch or figure 4 stretch. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bring that leg all the way over and then hold onto your toes. Gently release and then over to the other side. Getting in that deeper stretch. Gently releasing, bringing your legs down, finishing off the little hip stretch, arms out to the side, rotating over and then over to the other side. Coming back into the middle, coming into a sitting position. We're going to finish off with a roll down, feet hip distance apart. Take a deep inhale, draw the arms all the way up. As you exhale, bring the arms down, tuck your chin, roll through the spine, let your hands and your head hang heavy. Deep inhale at the bottom, and as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, lifting up through your spine, one vertebra at a time. Excellent, and we are done.